Alrighty. How much work did Chair get done while I was AFK? Hopefully lots and lots. Chair stream, best stream. Perfect timing to watch the true influencer and Twitch personality take over the stream. Hail Chair. Chair, making all those colony workers do their job. Chair, so much better than me at getting stuff done. Now, so I need to finish these pipes, and then hopefully... Actually, I could do a little bit more cooling here. And go down and up in 2 places. Okay. I missed an opportunity for cooling here. Great. Actually, I didn't need to do that one, but that's fine. So this is going to be radiant liquid pipes, which we're doing out of gold, which is fine, right? I think gold is good. So we can do that. There. And that should be pretty decent cooling with this 25-degree water that's coming through. My only issue is that's going to heat the water some, and I don't really want to heat the water going in here. How much is that going to heat the water, I guess? I guess we'll find out. Because if it heats the water too much, it shouldn't heat it up too much? Okay. Or I hope not. Sorry as I talk with my mouth full of granola bar here. Think that's going to be your next FTL ship? Something to do with the chair? Nice. It does go back down over here, actually, some. But once these things start working... That's what I'm slightly worried about, it heating up this water too much. Water has a high thermal capacity, which means it can soak a lot of heat from a machine without changing its own temperature that much. Okay. Do I happen to know what my chair is called? He's just Chair. I always just call him Chair, so... No specific name. So there are some random germs in some of my water, so... I feel like this is pretty cool. This is actually kind of working. I just don't know if it's cleaning the germs. Or if the water... No surface germs. Well, manufacturer brand, I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember what brand of chair I got. It's been years since I got it. Like, how do you know if there's... I guess it's lighting up when there's a little bit of water with germs is going in there. It's like I don't know how there are germs in there. Like there shouldn't be, right? Okay, so this thing is 112 degrees. It is going up. This guy's 84 degrees. Let's check the water. 24 degrees. Yeah, I mean, the water is staying pretty cool. What did I name my chair when I got it? Be honest. I didn't name my chair. It's just chair. Damage, overheat. Damn, is it still overheating? Or is it something else that's overheating? I don't have a place for salt water, that's right. Actually, you know what? I can dump salt water out. I can dump it out right in here. So let's do that. Do like a thing to just dump out salt water. Bottle emptier. Since we're cleaning this water anyway, that'll let us get rid of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to like turn the chair over and look on it. It was like the cheapest brand of cool looking computer chair that I could find. How are we doing on 116 eggs, barbecue, 63,000 barbecue. All right, I think our food situation's in great shape, so that's great. Invalid building. Okay, just waiting. All right, so this will finally be a place where I can deliver salt water, because I already had a place for brine. This is going to be brine. And do I turn this on auto bottle or no? If I don't do enable auto bottle, it will still deliver this stuff down here, right? This should now show that there's a place for it to go. It's not showing there's a place for... Oh, wait, salt water, not brine. Damn it. I did the wrong thing. I guess I could do both. But I have a place for brine over here already. We'll just keep that. So now this place... Okay, now this stuff has a place to go. Beautiful. All right. 24 degrees. All right, so you're right. It's not heating up the water too much. And this thing is staying at about 116 degrees. No, still 117. Looks like it's staying pretty stable there. What was the overheat again of this? Desalinator. Overheat 125. Wow, okay. No auto bottle and no sweep. Only when you just want something which dumps in storage. Some kind of, okay. There was a network error. I've been getting that on Twitch a lot lately when I watch streams. I think Twitch is probably kind of overwhelmed with probably a lot of people watching Twitch since they are not able to work and all that. Okay. Desalinator. What's your temperature? 81 degrees. Oh, okay. Well, the cooling seems like it's actually working really well. Do I want to get some hydrogen in here to help it out, though? I could also put a layer of oil on the floor to help keep industrial buildings cool. Wouldn't the oil on the ground like make the wheezeworts no longer work? If is there, can you put a small layer on it where the wheezewort? Because I think if they have liquid on them, doesn't that mess them up? Maybe it's Rand's ingest server that's acting up. I don't know. There's no issues on my end, thank God. If I only put a little there, it'll be fine. All right, so if I do a petroleum, I guess I could just do a small layer of petroleum on the ground, right? Maybe half a bottle. All right, I'll try a little bit here. So I just don't want my wheeze, because I feel like my wheezeworts are going to be helpful. Just cancel as soon as it spreads out enough to cover the floor. Okay. Well, we'll see. Petroleum. Now we auto bottle 7. Let me do this, though. I don't want it to flow out into here, though. Priority 9, this. Make sure I don't want to like a random petroleum to flow out over here. Can untick it on the thing and it will instantly stop pouring. Yeah, I know, I will. I'll let it flow for a little bit because I do want it to be enough to cover the floor. I just don't want it to be enough to stop my wheezeworts from doing their thing. The hell? They're about to fill up the petroleum and they're like, oh, break time. So I'm actually kind of glad they stopped that. So let me disable this for a second because I want them to build this tile first. Contain the oil. There we go. Now we can enable. Let's just pick that up, deliver it there. Okay. Okay, let me let it go over. I didn't untick it, but... Are wheezeworts okay? I think that looks good. Okay, I think that's good. So I can deconstruct this thing. And that should hopefully keep it cool, right? And they just drop the critter 100 meters to their doom. Oh, when one of the ranchers goes on a break while carrying a critter up a huge ladder and they just drop. It's funny. All right, one more dude. Let's see what we got. A dude or dudette. Increased athletics is great. Can't cook. That's actually fine. So I like Marie a lot. Digging and ranching is pretty nice. So strength as well. I think I like Marie over here. Excavation, athletics, creativity. All very useful things. So this is going to be the last duplicant we get for a long, long time. So she's going to be on the graveyard shift. All right, so we got 6 on day, 4 on afternoon, 5 on evening, 5 on night, 5 on dusk, 5 on graveyard. Okay. I actually could put somebody else on the afternoon shift if I want to. That's fine. So priorities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Operating, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then skills. Travaldo. These guys level up here. So we do advanced research, then carrying into exosuit wearing for all of our new dudes is kind of how we're doing this. There's a video from Francis John that I'm following for this as well, if you're wondering why I'm doing all this for these new dupes I'm adding. This is to get their athletics trained up before they start trying to use exosuits, because they'll be really, really slow. Okay, what's damage overheated? Okay, that's... I don't care about that. Can we deconstruct so it doesn't tell me that anymore? That'd be great. Okay. Opinion poll. Do people feel the door under the reservoir mechanic is an exploit? Door under the reservoir. I don't know that mechanic. Huh. I like setting up all the non-work time in between the morning and night. Allows me to forget about micromanaging early risers, night owls. Yeah, I've had somebody else say they like to do that. I just didn't set it up properly for that. I'd have to redo all my scheduling, which I don't really want to mess with. Okay, so we should have water for a while. We're using the goal is to use up all of this water for my spalms, and then we can transfer over this water, which we'll be filling with other water. So the next thing to do would be to pump all of the water that's over here that's got all the germs in it over into there. I might even want to do Tyler's little small build over here to start that going, to start getting rid of all the germs in here. Like maybe I do his little small build and then send it over through mine before sending it over through mine, possibly. Might not be a bad idea. Run it through a germ thing twice just in case or something. You think it's cheating and abusing, and you're absolutely disgusted anyone seek as low as you such a vile trick. Cthulhu says, who's never played this video game. So I'm thinking of setting up your small cleansing thing over here and then sending it over there. This is a little bit hotter water, though. This is 34C, 38C. Maybe I do that and, like, run a little ventilation thing or a radiant pipe setup through the ice biome to cool it and then send it over there. Because we do have a lot of water coming in, but I would actually like to make use of that water. Okay, power. Okay, our thing there. All right, so how much power would I need for that build that you sent me, Tyler? Let me look at it again. Okay, so this doesn't desalinate or anything. This just gets rid of germs. So if I just get rid of germs, it only needs the little bit of power for... Wait, does it need any power? Do the shutoffs take power? There's a liquid pump shutoff. It takes a little bit of power. So a very small amount of power. Like, there's 2 shutoffs there. It's like 20 watts of power. It's like next to nothing. Yeah, about 20 watts, yeah. Basically build a door as the floor for a reservoir, and when the door is open, the reservoir can still receive packets but won't output. That's interesting. I don't know how that would work. I had to tell of my bad FTL luck. First jump, you got free shield hack, auto scout with beam drone 2 and mini beam. Wow, Lagrange, that is really bad luck. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up your little thing. 10 watts I can pull off of this thing. Pull off of this power thing, and I could set that up. Actually, if I run that little setup in this cool biome, would that also cool? If I use like radiant liquid pipes, that would also cool the water while we do it too, right? I mean, I plan on using this for this little area for a full, whatchamacallit, a full Rodriguez eventually. I wonder if I want to... Maybe I should just set that up now instead of using this water over here. Nah, I think I do want to cleanse this and add it to my liquid. And then I could pull it from there over here if I want to. This thing's cooling power is kind of too puny for cool water. Okay. Shutoffs don't consume power. The 10 watt is misleading. It's fine for cooling gases. So I would want to use this for cooling the oxygen after I create the oxygen for the thing. So if I like build what I'm planning on build like in this area, it would cool down the water a decent amount while melting everything in here. Okay, and I could actually add that water to my stuff. All right, let's build that in here. I'm gonna build your little setup. So let's do this. Dig out all this. How far can they reach over from there? Is it just 2? I think it's only 2 that they can reach over there. Does anyone else couple a shutoff with an element sensor to create a 10 watt filter? So are you saying that the shutoff I don't actually need power for? I feel like I do. Maybe it doesn't actually use the power, it's just you need to have it plugged in for it to work or something. You need power for the shutoff or it won't work. Okay. So I think what it sounds like you're saying is that it needs to be powered, but it doesn't actually use power? I don't know. Or what Sir Lagrange said maybe is old. That maybe it used to not actually use power and it used to... And that's what's misleading or something. The latest patch fixes so they cost power now when they are activated. Okay, so that's an old thing. All right. It's funny when people tell me stuff. This game apparently gets patched a lot because a lot of the things people tell me is like, oh, well, it used to be that way. And a lot of the builds that I use from Francis John are slightly different now, I think, because of changes like that, too. It's better to cool the oxygen than the water. Yes, I understand that. I've been told that before. And that's what we'll plan on doing with this. But I do want to create this little machine. Although I'm going to need to pump chlorine over here. So I have a bunch of chlorine in bottles. We bottled a ton of chlorine. There's a bottle emptier, right? That I could just have like a little bit of a vacuum here and then bottle empty a bunch of chlorine. And that would be the chlorine I need. Eskimo Bizzle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm going to do this, I think, on the bottom of this biome down here. Thank you for the sensor shutoff is great for power, but it only has 90% effectiveness if the lines ever back up. It doesn't work, but save yourself 110 watts. Okay. Yep, under ventilation. Canister emptier. Cool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use that. So we're going to make a room... I need to create a little bit of a, whatchamacallit, a liquid lock over here. Here, we're going to uproot that guy, dig this out. Okay, so how am I going to do this? It's not a very big room. It's pretty small for this. Rand's Dupes are saving up all the bottled chlorine gas in preparation for the very first war crime. It unlocks an achievement. Achievement. Get. What's the achievement? Started terrible warfare. What is that called? Chemical warfare. What an achievement to get. Trench warfare. Okay. All right. So there is a bunch of... Okay, I need to actually... There's a bunch of ice and stuff down here, and some of it's polluted. I need to make a second thing for polluted... polluted ice and snow. So mesh tile. Storage bin. Is there only one type of liquefiable that's polluted? Is it just polluted ice? Yeah, I guess there's no polluted snow. There is no yellow snow in this game. Let the cleansing begin. Oh, God. Dupes don't give a fuck. They can work in 100-degree heat, holding their breath in chlorine gas, and just get mildly annoyed about it. I know. These dupes are... They're manly dupes, even when they're women dupes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go a little bit further down here and get to the bottom row. Right here. And copy, paste. I should let those go over. All right, we're gonna do, this is definitely an insulated tile. Do we want, actually we want cool air and cool and hot air and stuff to go back and forth in this room. So this should be fine to just do regular stuff here, I think. So, where, dig this out. Okay, yeah, I want them to make the floor first so that all this stuff doesn't go on the ground here. I don't want to have to pick up more crap off the ground as more stuff melts. Okay. And I'm going to do a little liquid lock here. All right. We are done on dudes. So nutrient bars. Bars. Critter starvation. Oh no, is things... Wait. Is it too cold or too hot? It is 30 degrees in here. It's just above the heat it needs to be. Damn it. All the cooling from last time. Why is this one fine, but this one, it just keeps heating up? How come this mule wood is just a little too hot? Build ladders, dig out biomes so everything just falls to the bottom of the bottom. Yes, I know. I do that. Damn it, man. So we got water coming through at 17 degrees. They're coming through. You know what? I didn't do radiant pipes because we thought the sedimentary pipes would be enough. Do I need to make these into radiant pipes so that they'll heat exchange more? I purposefully did sedimentary liquid pipes because they would let out some heat. Should I, because I have cooling purposefully. It'll help. The problem is, I think when I did it before, it actually got too cold. It actually got too cold before. Or swap it to granite now. Whatever my floor of the room is made as hot as pho. Sandstone. Say my farm tiles are too hot? They're 31 degrees, 30 degrees. Yeah, no granite at the time. Let's do radiant, and then if it gets too cold again, I'll swap over to granite. So let's do some radiant pipes here. What's the better for radiant? Gold, or is there something better? I think gold's fine, right? Do a mix of both. Maybe I'll do the radiant on the bottom here, because it's probably harder to cool down that. And then maybe I'll do the granite for these ones. Gold is better, but you don't need max efficiency here. Okay. I have plenty of gold. I'm not worried about running out. I'm going to do the more efficient one, which I think is gold. Always these little things we got to fix. Hopefully it doesn't leak any water while we just change out the pipes. I don't think it will. All right, so we did radiant tiles here, which will hopefully cool down the farm tiles more if those are getting hotter. Have your dupes take care. We don't need any, unfortunately, smelting accidents. Huh? I don't know what you mean by that. Or you mean somebody's going to steal the gold? Man, is gold really a valuable resource anymore when you have... Where is it? Friggin' 37 tons of refined and 67 just raw gold. All right, there it goes. So that's doing well. So now it might get too cool, but we'll come back and check on this later. All right, time until death, 9 cycles. I think we fixed that quickly enough. So that should be fixed. It might get too cold because it got too cold before. You got hardly any diamond on this map, so you're being really careful with it until you get into space. You can get diamond in space, huh? That. Pop all this stuff up. Cancel that. Okay. There. Alright, so we're going to need to do a liquid lock over here. It should be something like this. There. Then like that. And because I want this to be vacuum, I'm going to fill this up completely with blocks after we get the... wait, is that going to work? This needs to be... Yep, that's right, that's right. So I do... Whoops, no, this. And I could probably use like crude oil or petroleum for this, right? For this liquid lock. Come on. Laggy game. Cancel. Cancel. There we go. Alright, so how big is this? We're probably almost have enough space already, so we're going to do something like this. Mop up all this stuff. We'll do a ladder outside so we can get around to this stuff. You had a cool build a while ago. Cool. You made a super cool aqua tuner heat deleter at the bottom of my base. Froze the chlorine, carbon dioxide that found its way down there. It's funny to see them under the liquefiable tab. Instead of using bleach stone to chlorinate the food storage, you just had your dupes cart frozen chlorine into it. Wow. So, kind of like dry ice, but instead of dry ice, it's dry chlorine. If you want a challenge, try to melt diamond. It's definitely possible, but not easy in survival. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I don't plan on doing anything crazy like that for this... Only my 3rd colony ever. Coal generator is overheated. Okay. I'll replace these other 2. So I guess it's time to replace these guys with gold amalgam ones. Power, coal generator, gold. Hopefully the gold will be cool enough. Get cool, boy. Building broken, gas pump. Is that still this guy here? Yes, that's still that guy. Okay, that's fine. And let's copy the settings when they build these guys. Okay. 79,000 calories. 79,000 calories of barbecue. I like it. All right, let's build this thing. You add an art to build to link if it's easier for you to interpret. I think I'll be able to tell this. I think I can interpret your thing, your build. How's my cooling thing? Looks like this is working well, so that's nice. Nearly finished this power brick. We'll send a screen when it's done. You're pretty proud of it. Make ice boxes out of steel, run them in a vacuum until they melt, then pump the liquid steel through a metal refinery. Liquid steel? Oh my god. Liquefying steel. Y'all are doing some crazy stuff in your games. Here we go. All right, so those guys should be good. All right, so we want to bottle. Let's do just like, I got crap tons of crude oil, so let's do crude oil in here. Auto bottle. Auto bottle. Cancel that. Okay. And I do want to pick up all the crap that's in here, so okay for all this stuff. Haven't done it myself, but Francis John did it to destroy the non-destructive pole props. Oh, okay. Yeah, like those broken light bulbs and stuff. I really wish I could get rid of those things. All right, so we're going to fill all this in to make it a vacuum. I think that's going to be faster than trying to pump air out of here. You have a mod that lets you deconstruct them? Yeah, I maybe should look into mods with that kind of stuff at some point. Hey, we've gotten past cycle 610, you know? We've passed cycle 600. That's a GG cookie time. I've missed it by a couple cycles, but... Damn it, I wish I had the chewy cookies, because these cookies, like, fall apart as I pull them out. Crumbs all over my desk here. Get any mod. Pliers are the one mod I should get. I think I've heard about Pliers mod, so... Alright. I have to look into that. If I do get into modding here. For maybe in my next playthrough. Today, before the stream, I actually watched Francis John's videos about steam rockets, because I thought I might be getting into rockets soon. Pliers are insanely useful. Save so many duplicate mishaps. Nice. Hey, we're finally getting some wolframite again to turn into tungsten. Is there an end to this game? Yes. You're supposed to build rockets and I think get your duplicates off of the thing. But again, this is one of those games where you're not really going for the end game. It's the journey, not the destination. As I say, one of the most cliche things ever. You go to the temporal tear. Okay, I don't know what that is. It sounds like... What was that game that we played? It was a story game that had crazy stuff like that. Outer Wilds, I think it was. Sounds like something from Outer Wilds. Steel boils before diamond melts. You need liquid niobium or tungsten, I think. Wow. That's crazy. Are they ever going to deliver this? I have auto bottle on, right? Crude oil. Let's, I guess, put it to 7. Maybe they'll actually do it. You go to the temporal terror, but that's the final goal. Okay. Why am I building a massive block? This is one way to create a vacuum. What this does, this pushes air out. Once I create a... I'll have to create a will I be able to create a vacuum? Will I be able to do it this way? I think I've done it this way. It's a way to create a vacuum. I think... Is there stuff in this tile on top of this? There's carbon dioxide there. I might have to actually deconstruct that after we get... If I get oil, petroleum in that block there, I can fill in this. Deconstruct that stuff there, and this will work to create a vacuum. So yeah, this should work. We're doing it to create a vacuum without having to use a pump that takes a year to do it. Yeah, I'll have to remove the right bottle emptier after I get oil in there. I knew there was a way this worked. I just couldn't remember it there for a second. Oh, God. These guys are overheating now. What are you made out of? Why am I making anything out of copper? Damn it. It's because that's what it was originally made out of. Power transformer. What's the power transformer? What? Why did it go over there? That's not right. Okay, let's make this thing out of gold. Make everything out of gold. Come on, lag. Okay. Refinement. Rock crusher. Gold. Alright. I guess when you make something a second time, it makes it out of the same stuff as you had previously used, so I didn't, like, actually... choose copper, just it already chose for me. You've been taking the FJ approach and dropping 6 gas pumps in. Yeah, the thing is you have to bring like a bunch of power and set up a bunch of pipes. I just don't want to have to worry about that. Eggshell to lime, fossil lime. And I think that... Oh, and... Well, no, not that. Okay, so we got all the stuff that we want to do. So it's just the lime stuff that we want to always happen. Okay. Why the hell are they not bringing crude oil here? 9. Auto bottle. 9. It's on auto bottle. Do I have... You know what? They might actually not be able to get to... Ah. I removed the thing that lets them do the thing. So deconstruct that. I got rid of the pitcher pump for this a while ago, so that was my bad. Coal, I'll take free coal, even though I probably have crap tons of coal from all my hatches. Okay. There we go. Now, hopefully that works slightly under water, under oil. How's this thing? My petroleum thing's doing work. We are filling up our petroleum thing here. I might need to expand this storage at some point. First time you build something, it automatically selects the resource you had the most of. From then on, it selects the same resource you did last time. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to need to get rid of my fried mushrooms eventually. Since now that they're just going to be prioritizing barbecue, I'm just going to have a bunch of fried mushrooms sitting in my storage. Is there any way I can, like, get rid of food that they're not going to be eating at all? Is that a thing I can do? Ah, crap. I'm going to have to cancel these. I'm going to have to do these in order, I think. Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally they're doing it. Nice. I was going to say, is that done already? That's a vacuum. No, it needs probably one more. So I'm going to deconstruct. Disable, deconstruct. So we got the gas we need there, but we probably need one more there. There's no storage for this sleet wheat grain. Okay. Can't you melt a dupe and it makes carbon in some liquid? Whoa, you finished your block? Ready to be hooked up to the fuel? Oh my god, that your whatever block is insane. Oh crap. Ah crap. Okay. It's like I lost the build that Tyler gave me. Don't want to lose that. Okay. Okay, that's a vacuum. Okay, that actually should be good. Now that I got stuff there, and that's a vacuum. This, I think we will wait for one more just to make sure. If we get petroleum there, that'll be for sure closed off. You can select it and choose compost or feed it to some sage hatches, recycle into barbecue. Yeah, that means I'd have to hatch some sage hatches and all that. I probably don't want to do that. I'm making tiles out of granite. I want to stop that. I think we just use the igneous rock. I was using granite because it's slightly better decor for something back in the base, I think. All right, 0 stress on my duplicates. I like to see that. Okay, any of my new guys got skills up? Yep. Go. Whoa, look at the freaking morale on my new people. Holy crap, they are loving life. Okay. Almost there. Come on. There we go. We get these two, which have carbon dioxide in them, and we'll be good. Hello, O2 less people. What's up, Kenny? How are you doing? O2 less people. What's the deal with O2 less people? Any foods I don't want anymore, I send to a dispenser thing to rot away next to the compost piles. Okay, that's a cool idea. Might do something like that. All right, that should be enough, I believe. Not quite enough. Okay. All right, we do one more. And that now should be good. That's a vacuum in there. This is now a vacuum. Beautiful. So we do this. As that's a vacuum, I think I'm going to leave it this way. I think that's... we'll see if somebody's bringing one more. Yeah, okay, that'll be the last one. And then I think we'll fill this up to being good liquid lock. Beautiful. So this guy, we can just do that. Okay, we'll leave that there in case we need to do that again. Vacuum. What's on the ground here? I feel like I'm seeing polluted something there, but hopefully there's nothing there. Okay, vacuum. All right. How close am I to beating this game? Asking for a friend. Kenny, I'm nowhere close to beating this game. And I probably will want to do another playthrough after I do this or something. So why do I need a vacuum? Because we're going to fill this with chlorine, and it's going to be... Because I don't want any other gases but chlorine in here. That's why. Okay, so ventilation, canister emptier. Put this over in the corner. Because we're going to be... You notice all these germs in here. The plan is to clean out all these germs of this and then send this water elsewhere. So, another playthrough. Yes, Kenny, I know. Another playthrough. I know. Not every game I play is a game you're going to like. It sucks. All right, I need to see how we're doing this. So this is a liquid reservoir here. Liquid reservoir here. You just cannot stand this type of graphics, but FTL's fine. Really? You know, you've seen FTL, right? You've seen FTL. All right, so we want chlorine. Enable auto bottle. 6. So it should start. I don't know how much chlorine I'll need in here, but do you have a recommendation, Tyler, about how much chlorine I should put in here? Let me get all this set up. So this is was it ventilate? No, it's plumbing, and it's liquid shutoff. And you have one here like this. No, green is on top. One here like this, and one here like this. And then we have a couple bridges. So we got a bridge that's white like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay. One canister should be enough. I'm missing my doors. Is there a door in there? I don't see doors. You mean this style of graphics? Okay. I mean, I feel like this style of graphics is better than style of graphics that's in the game I was just talking about, FTL. It's under the reservoir. I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. I don't see any doors on your picture that you sent me. I honestly see 0 doors on your picture that you sent me. Graphics put me off at first too, but it's actually super in-depth and mechanical, which you enjoy. We're looking at the same thing. A horizontal mechanical airlock so you can turn the reservoirs on and off. Yeah, give me another picture, because maybe this is the other one that you gave me. I have like frickin' 12 tabs from people keep sending me pictures of stuff. Oh, this is... No, I'm not doing the small one. I was doing the bigger one. This is a different build than I was... Okay. I'm doing a different one then. Oh, was that yours that you sent me, green tea? Oh, crap. I'm building the wrong one. And now I closed the one that I was building. Damn it. Okay. God, y'all have sent me so many pictures that I can't keep track of all these. I had like 12 tabs open. You're gonna go sleep? All right, Kenny, enjoy your sleeping. Green tea, can you give me your picture again? Because I lost it now. Because yours is way more complex, but I've already started it, so... Yeah, give me that link again, green tea. Sorry, Tyler. You keep sending me builds and I never use them because I can't keep track, man. Green tea, do you have that link? Because there was something under here. There it is. All right. So... You also have 1,000 tabs open? Yeah. All right, so I got to figure out what these different sensors are. So I know that underneath this is going to be the plumbing germ sensor. So that's going to be there. We do automation. What did you have as sensor here? There's some sort of sensor here. What is this one? There's a sensor with some wires going... I don't know what those other sensors are. That was your chlorine in. Oh, okay, so I don't need that. Okay. All right, have they... Does this need power? No. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So is one thing of chlorine going to be enough to cleanse this stuff then? So I think this is about all I need. If I just connect these pipes, I think this will be it. So we'll have water coming in. Where does the water come in, actually? Okay, so it's going to come in from over here. So it'll be... I guess we'll have it insulated. Even a tiny amount of chlorine is fine. It just needs to touch the reservoirs. Okay, so we got what we need. So it goes in there. Goes out to here. Goes out into there. Has a separate shutoff here. So this goes like this. How does this work? And this will be the out, I know, but did I do that? Did I set that up right? Because, let's see, it's going to go... Wait, I don't have an out for this guy. Okay, so this goes... Plumbing. This just goes from here to here. Okay, so that's the out. Goes out here. This needs to go through the sensor to there. It goes out that way. Okay, so these are both going out there. This looks backward to me. How does this... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so these are both... Interesting. You have two liquid shutoffs. I don't see a sensor for the second one. Hey, what's up, Saucer? Because it's going to come in here. It's going to go out through this liquid shutoff. Why do you have this liquid shutoff? I don't see a sensor for this one. Oh, I never noticed that there was an arrow actually on the pipe there. Okay, I can stop auto bottle on this guy. I'll let it finish cleaning that bottle out, but... Okay. The thing I don't understand is why is this second liquid shutoffs here? I don't see... Are there any smart... Any wires for that? Oh, that's actually connected to this guy. So you have an automation wire going from here to here. I'm ready to get power here. So at the buffer tank, first tank only releases liquid to the second once the second is empty. Okay. So this automation wire will not let stuff through here unless this is empty. So this is to let it cleanse and purify first, I guess. Okay, automation wire. Did I not get one here? Okay, there we go. All right, so now I just need power to these shutoffs, and we should be good. Automation frame has all the settings that you're using. Okay, let's see. God, I can't read it. So... Okay. So this guy you have high threshold of 10 and 0. So this changes to 10. This one has 80 and 40, I think. My screen is, my second screen over there is smaller, so it's harder for me to see. Come on, lag. Stop being a piece of crap. 80, 40. And then below 1 germ on the sensor is what you have. Below 1, which is the same as above 0, I guess, or I don't know. All right, so that should be good, right? I think that's right. 2010 on the other. Oh, is this one at something? No, that was 8040. 2010. I don't see 2010 on something. Did you change it? You lied. It is 010. Okay. All right. So this is right. I just need to get power for this. Did I not turn off auto bottle here? Why are you still delivering stuff? Oh, I guess it's going to keep delivering it because I have... Okay. Sweep only. So if I don't tell them to sweep up the chlorine, they'll stop placing it over here. Okay. All right. That should stop that. We have way more than enough there. Slickster larva, huh? I'm not ready to get into Slickster stuff yet. So I'm not going to do that. All right, so I need power. I'm going to do... I have plenty of lead, so I can just do... Where am I coming from? Actually, this is such a small amount. I could probably pull off this wire right here, right? Choose one that's not using that much, so we'll just go off of here. You could just deconstruct it entirely now. I could. I don't really want to because I might want to use it again. Who knows? Let's Go across here. There. And they probably won't be able to reach some of this stuff. So, actually, yeah, they probably can't. No, they can jump up here, go across. They can reach some of this. I should be able to reach everything, just no problem there, I think. That's unreachable, apparently. Okay, so if I do this, that'll be all reachable. The buffer tank is attached to a valve that stops input to the system, but isn't strictly necessary, just needed for your systems behind it. Buffer tank is attached to a valve that stops input. Okay, yeah, I don't think I need that. Like, I don't have any systems, because I'm just going to pump this in and have this cleanse it, and then eventually have it go across to the rest of my base. And actually, after I cleanse it, I think I'm going to want to have it run through here a little bit just to cool down a bit. Okay, why is this still going? Okay, I need to just turn it off. I'll leave it in here, but they keep delivering even though it's not on auto bottle. All right, whatever. Okay, so let's finish my piping. So I'm going to do a liquid pump down at the bottom over here. Right there. And what kind of pipe? Do I want to use insulated pipe? No, I'll just use regular pipes. I don't care about temperature change so much here. That's going to be in. I'm going to need to deconstruct, dig through there. And then I'm going to want to put tile here so that this won't overflow into anything. Okay, no power. Oh, they haven't finished everything over here yet. Okay, so we're working on that. Okay, and then I'm going to have some radiant pipes just going through here to cool this down some. Maybe like right on this end of the thing here. It's going to start melting all this water, which we can send over there to send through the system. Because the goal was to set up a system where I can just send any type of water through the system and it will cleanse it, change it into the usable form, whatever. I eventually probably might want a system where it'll cool it too. I don't know how exactly to make that happen, but let's see. So it'll be insulated pipe. Actually, we'll go just radiant liquid pipe that'll go like... go like that, and then we'll go back into insulated pipe so it won't lose any of that coolness, and we'll send this back across where we're going to send it through our other thing to go through probably a secondary cleaning just to be safe. You got an AETN sitting right above for cooling. Yes, but apparently it doesn't work very well on water. My plan is to use this. I'm going to create a full... I want to say Sanchez, but it's Rodriguez build that I'm going to run the cool air through that. I do have some hydrogen, but I'm not going to really have access. I'd have to run a bunch of pipes to get this thing turned on right now. I guess I could. I do have some hydrogen like sitting in a pipe here that's going down to a thing where it's not being used. But it's not constant right now. We're using most of our hydrogen. Dirty Sanchez, full Rodriguez. Yeah, you know, I get those mixed up all the time. Right, why? Okay, because I haven't finished those wires. Okay. So I'm going to bring this water and I'm going to load it into this system up here. So, plumbing, insulated pipe. Go all the way across here. Actually, can I cross it over and just inject it right up here? Yes, I can. I could go like this. Again, apparently I don't mind spaghetti at all. I do that, and then that. That'll be even cooler water that will help cool all this stuff down, I believe. So I think that will work, right? That will inject this into this system, which should be cleaned up stuff. If cooling 10 kilograms of water a second, ETN will only manage like 5C or so. You had the lumpy neutronium sidewalls. They keep catching stuff I mine above. You might just build tiles all the way along both sides of the map to flatten it out. Yeah. Okay, I think they can reach all that. So this should be just about ready to go. We're not going to mop this. This is gonna, a bunch of stuff is going to melt. What I don't want is it to fall down into here, though. So we'll just put a tile there. So I got power for this guy, and we're just about set. What overheated? Oh, okay, I knew there was a transformer. Okay, so disable auto repair, deconstructs, make this getting out of gold. All my stuff I'm like transferring from copper to gold now. As they slowly break, I slowly replace them. Okay, I know about that broken pump. Alright, so this thing's got a potential of 1.21 gigawatts. There we go. Alright, and that should be just about ready to get this water through a cleansing system that will eventually go and add to my water stuff. What's the goal with all the water? Just to have my water tank filled, because I have just used up all of this water, and now this water is going to need to be used for this spalm. So I actually did just run out of water, so now I need to actually... We're getting this completed just in time. Supply my spalm with water. That is the goal of all this water stuff we're working on. Because I had a whole bunch of hot water that I was using. And then I was using my polluted water. But we've kind of run through all that stuff now. I do have a saltwater geyser, but saltwater comes out hot. So I'd have to do a cooling system to make that work. So I'm kind of getting all the water that's already pretty cool into my base is what I'm doing right now. What am I looking for? Organic. Let's do all that stuff can go in there. Okay. You have 3 not gas geysers on this map. You found a third one while building the tamer for the second one. Yikes. That's crazy. Okay, so now this thing will start supplying water for our spalm once this pipe gets built. There we go. Okay. We actually did stop trading auction for a bit there. How much do we get backed up? Yeah, there's a little auction still left, so we need these to get back going here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I shouldn't have had too much of an interruption in our spalms here. I almost wonder if once I create the full Rodriguez, if I should, like, delete all this. Because I think this is equal with a full Rodriguez. Maybe I could delete 1 or 2 of these once I get a full Rodriguez going. Whoa, I have a bunch of clean oxygen in here. Randomly, okay. Use hot water for your spalm. It's going right through your suit docks as the temp oxygen doesn't affect them in the suits. I have been using hot water for my spalm. The thing is, I'm trying to get rid of all hot water now. Because for a long time I was using hot water. Now I've pretty much got rid of all my hot water. Problem was the hot water was also overheating my base. Alright, we're about to pump out all this water. Wow, we have pumped out a lot of water here. I'm not using this water currently. I guess I can have this go back into my hot water thing. It'll kind of swap between the two. Is the full Rodriguez like the full Monty? Almost. Alright, I guess I can have this. I was thinking I'd maybe try to cool this with something, but I guess I will go back to using this insulated gas pipe. So we'll deliver that hot water back into our base. Oh wait, I got rid of the thing. So I need to get this back in place here. Since I insulated this off, it's probably fine if we're dripping water in here again and it occasionally uses hot water. You want to electrolyze water while it's still hot to delete heat. Okay. Funny enough, my germy water into a spawn is safe. Food poisoning does nothing when airborne. Yes, and I wouldn't have to worry about these germs if I wasn't just putting it into my big water supply. Okay, is this thing going now? And I had done that in the past, actually. All right, so is this working? How do I tell? If it's below 1 germ, let it through. So is it cleaning it? I guess it's working. It's letting everything through. Is it really cleaning that fast? I guess because this thing... Okay, there, it stopped. Okay. Alright, so I think that's working. First stockpiling chlorine gas, now putting germs in water. Rand, you okay? Well, and the good thing is even if that doesn't work perfectly, we have a secondary thing. So, select the res. I don't know what the res is. This? Press F9. 2 reservoir. Oh, the reservoir. Okay. 2 reservoirs will clean 6.7 kilograms of germy water. It would need 3 tanks to do a constant 10 kilograms. Okay. Reservoir. No surface germs. Looks like there's some... Like there should be some in here, right? Ah, there we go. Polluted water. Polluted water. Down to 0 germs. Cool. All right. So this looks like this is working. Okay, so there's lots of germs in this one. But it won't let it through here until the germs are out. And then contents. I see germs. Look on the status tab. It shows. Ah, here we go. Contents. There we go. Yes, this one has a lot of germs. They get killed in the chlorine. Then it goes here to finish clearing it out, and then it goes through. Okay, very nice. So we're going to clean all this water. We're going to have a lot of water in our base. So that's good. We should be good on spam water stuff for a while. Let's make sure this isn't... Oh, I can't reach. Okay, well, it's not actually getting in here yet because I messed that up. So I need to... Okay, good thing I checked to make sure it was flowing through here. How's the temperature down here staying? Ah, chilly 21 degrees for these desalinators. Great. All right, and actually, I don't even need... I can deconstruct that too. Okay. Beautiful. So this is great. I now have a setup that can clean germs, desalinate, and clean polluted water. This is awesome. And we have this going into our main water supply, which is coming out at a nice 22 degrees. So the temperature's pretty good. We do have some hot water coming in here now, which will slowly get pumped into our spalm as well. Germ tab will only show you surface germs, not if the contents are germ-free or not. Okay, yeah, my bad. I didn't know where to look for that. But that's working great. And this shouldn't overflow because of where this is placed, right? Like once it gets up to here, it shouldn't overflow into my base. And if that backs up, that's fine. So like what I can do is after that one's done, I can now like just pump this into that. And that's awesome. Okay. I do want all this stuff to flow. Can I... I'm hoping that all this will eventually flow down into there. I don't know if that'll work exactly, but I can mop up any excess, I guess. Okay, cool. Printables are available. Hello. Come on. Come on. Bristleberry, sure. How are my new duplicates doing with their skills? They are skilling up here, so carrying next. There. 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 I was actually thinking I might try to go up onto the surface and start doing... Because I think there's new research stuff I have to do, like, get like a... Oh, I know I have to do rocketry for these guys. So I guess that's a whole nother thing to get set into, like, rocketry stuff, right? But I might want to start, like, building up onto the surface. How do you stop meteors from breaking your stuff? Apparently you... I don't know. I saw Francis John had some sort of like layer of something. I don't know what it was made out of. If we're going to the Gravitas building, deconstruct the door and windows. They're free steel. Oh, okay. So this is free steel here. All right, cool. I am here. What other stuff? Windows, you said? Okay. I'll tell them to work on that. Bunker doors is what they're called. He had a layer of something and only one small area of bunker doors. What are here we go. Bunker doors. All right. What bunker tile? So bunker tile and bunker doors, and this is made out of what? Steel. I need to be making steel non-stop. Okay. All right. So that's what I need all of the steel for. So I need to just say steel on infinite now, probably, right? It might be time to expand this to get multiple refineries going. I mean, I have a good amount. Space is very steel intensive. Okay. I think I should... This is a build that's made to be expandable. I think it might be time to expand this build, actually. Do a secondary steam turbine, this setup. You're very interested in using solar? I don't know that solar is a thing you can use in this. Make steel till you run out of lime, then yes, make more lime. I'm gonna tell it to do iron to steel forever, I guess. I wonder if probably what I'm going to need to have is one dedicated to iron to steel, one dedicated to iron. So maybe I do a second one that is dedicated to iron. So maybe we do 2 of these right now. So I need to do a second build of this. What I need, yeah, I think I would need to do a second build of this to delete the heat that we're creating from this guy. Rand, quick item. Someone contacted me on Discord asking is if you, as in you, can add them to the people role. I have no idea what that is. What is the people role on Discord? I don't know what that is. All right, so this would be a... All right, so if we want to set this up, I basically want to copy what we did last time. How many spaces is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to move my liquid lock over if I'm going to keep this. This is a vacuum already, so I can build everything and then block it off on the side afterwards. So we're going to need, what is it, utility? I'm going to need another thermal aqua tuner out of steel. Need to use steel to make steel. Your Discord has different roles that someone set up. Mod, the people online, you have no idea what the people is. I don't I don't know. I can just expand the steam chamber. That turbine is nowhere near maxed out. Oh. So you're saying I don't actually... Okay. I would need to add more water, right? So if I like open this up and add a little more water... The people as Twitch subscribers. Yeah, tell if they're a subscriber on my chat, sure, they can be upgraded to the people. So, rename the liquid lock first. It's made of water and will flash to steam. Oh, yes. There is that little bit of water there. How would I get rid of that? Maybe I can just make a completely new one, then destroy this one and mop up everything else. Let me do that. So let me do that. So I'm going to make a new liquid lock, then I'm going to fill it in and then get rid of it for that. So I want to give us more space to work with here. So let's do that. Let's remake this liquid lock kind of right at the end down here. So it'd be like this. Right there, right there. And deconstruct. Because we got water in from, I think, steam. Because the water getting flashed to steam getting mixed in there anyway. So I want to fix it so that we have no water in our liquid lock at all is the goal. Water first, same way as before, then deconstruct door. You can pipe it in using the steam turbine's outside pipe. Oh, I could put water to go into here, and that would add water into this system. Okay, that's cool. All right, so what I want to do is I want to do this and this. So we get the liquid lock built first with oil. So it'll be... I need to fill in... Yes, okay, so we're going to do liquid, crude oil, auto bottle, 7. Auto bottle 7, liquid, crude oil. We'll just make a tight lock here. Then we can destroy these, and then we can fill in all this stuff. When I need to add water to a turbine already sealed, you just bridge it in using the turbine's output. Okay, nice. Not sure who your subs are. You'll leave this up to you for later when you're done with stream. Yeah, I don't like to mess with Discord stuff while I'm streaming, so. Everyone here cleaning out their Jeremy water, and I'm here like... Well, I've had that for a while. That's why I'm trying to clean up to use it. If I'm using 2 liquids for your lock, you'd want oil and petrol. I'm just going to use oil. I guess I could put petrol on top. That might actually be easier, but I don't actually want to use two different... I don't actually want to use 2 different ones. Just want to make it out of crude oil here. Yeah, Burger, when people ask me about Discord stuff or stuff about the Space Engineer server, when I'm playing a completely different game, it actually just kind of bugs me. So I don't want to mess with that stuff because I cannot split my focus that well. Okay. And this actually should work even if this goes in there because that's now a vacuum. So if I... That should be fine. So if I do that, I'm hoping this won't leak if I do that and that. Not sure if it will or not. Just asking, they were asking you. Yeah, people like to bug people and are very impatient. Okay, crude oil on the ground, Okay, so that's good. That's a tight lock. Giggity. So now I'm going to fill in all this. This kind of takes a while to do too. Slowly do this real fast here. Okay. And then I'll mop up the water after we make this a vacuum lock. We'll do that. So I guess the question would be, how much water do I need to add for each, like, 8 tiles of steam, whatever we're doing here. Hey, what's up, Nietzsche? Apparently I don't have igneous rock stored anywhere close. Do I have any other random materials stored down here? Well, there's probably some down at the bottom. It's where they probably have to go to pick it up. There we go. More steam the better, to be honest. Can't really have too much. I thought you could have too much steam. More steam just means it can tank more heat. Okay, alright. I guess with my other build, with the gold volcano, where we had too much water and it wasn't working because it was too much pressure, made me worried about getting too much steam, I guess. You're just impatient. It takes forever to boil if you put a lot in. Okay. Volcanoes can overpressurize. This can't. Okay. All right. So I don't have to worry about the same stuff that I had to worry about for the volcano. Okay. Cool. All right, so what I can do is I can mop up everything but the water and just leave the water in here because it'll just add to the steam. I just need it to go. So I need to leak out the left side so it gets in that side because we're going to close this off here. And once we finish this, I won't have to do this anymore, and I can keep expanding this, expanding this as I need to. So are y'all saying I don't even need a second steam turbine? Like because I was for the build that Francis John did. He was showing when you expand it, you add more steam turbines. I guess that only depends on if this turbine gets over. What can happen to the steam turbine that it gets like there's too much steam or what? No need for a second one yet? Okay. How will you know when you need a second one? Like, will it... I don't know what the... I don't need sand. I'll do that. Eggs for omelets, I guess. What stat would I see? You only need to add more if the steam temperature gets above 200 stays there. Okay. So that would be the steam turbine not able to delete enough heat quickly enough from the water, I guess, or the steam. Even if steam gets over 200 C, steam turbine will still leak heat, just won't recover more power, so it's wasting power. Well, I'm actually kind of wasting power now because I'm not using this. Well, I guess this is... I have this power going to this grid, so it is slightly providing power here, but it's definitely not a main source of power, I guess. Okay. Alright, once I get here, I will have destroyed all this. I will have destroyed oxygen. Okay. Well, my barbecue is definitely not going up as fast as I'd like. I was up to like 80,000, but I guess they just eat that faster than anything else. I have 113 stone hatchling eggs. I did add some more dupes, though, so probably with more dupes, they're eating more calories. I still feel like we probably have enough. Oh my god, there's just coal all over the ground here. We'll never run out of coal. Glum. Nobody is over whatever. Crowded. All right, looks like our temperature's good over here. 16.5. It is slowly going down. All right, so this might actually eventually get too cold, but right now it's at a pretty good balance. Yeah, it's feeding back into the spine. So I guess that's actually providing power for the things that are on this thing. The thing that's on this thing. Okay, almost done here. Focus, Rand, focus. Industrial block I showed you earlier, you can run 4 refineries, 2 rock crushers, 4 kilns, 6 coal generators, 3 smaller smart batteries, and a large power transformer, and only just barely cap out 1 turbine. Cap out 1 turbine. Okay, for amount of heat you're having to destroy, I guess. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's definitely hot over here. It is definitely hot on this side of the world. A little bit of heat can actually get through here. I almost wonder if I... maybe should double insulate better somewhere over here. But we have good cooling over here. I feel like we're probably okay. Down here with all this stuff working, kind of where we live, the heat's not too bad. And it's also cooling your base, yeah. I might need to expand the cooling my base part of this whole build. Oh crap, no, cancel that. I need them to build those ones first, because they'll do it in the frickin' wrong order. Yeah, build that one thing. Make sure you build that one thing. All right. How much plastic do we have? 65 tons. But yeah, we have... we do not have a ton of steel. So I need steel to be like constantly being made now, because apparently going up into space, which will be the next thing we do, is going to be a huge steel investment, which makes sense. It's kind of the end game stuff. End game stuff. Turbines are kind of monsters for heat deletion. Nice. You can literally never have too much steel. At what temperature is steam too hot for turbines? Apparently over 200 degrees or something? I don't know. You don't want insulated floors between the layers in your block, by the way. Where? Here? I don't want insulated? I figured I didn't want heat getting out of here. Or maybe you mean here I don't want insulated. Nope. Cancel. Damn it. I gotta do this in right order. Damn it. Actually, they can reach that. They can reach that through. The outside of it should be insulated. The floor under your refinery should be metal or diamond window tile. To transfer the heat into the cooling loop. Okay. What do I have more of? So I can do like gold metal tile along here, and that will help transfer the heat between. Something like that. How much does that take? 100 per. Lead or gold is fine. I think I have... actually, I have more lead right now. Okay, so we'll do lead. There. Okay. Alright, cool. This is finally done. So now I can deconstruct all that. And then you want the whole thing to be inside one insulated box. Okay. Yeah, because it is releasing a lot of heat over this way. Glad the dupes don't lick lead pipes or tiles. Then again, with how silly they can be, maybe they have been. Okay. Alright, then I want to destroy this one so that the water stays, but then I need to mop up the crude oil. Okay, so if I wanted to get this in an insulated box... I already kind of have the top boxed off. Do something like this. With a door here. So it's mostly insulated. Those doors... Maybe I shouldn't have doors on that side of these things. So they have to go through here, because the less metal doors, probably the less... Actually, if the doors are there, I can just do this, and it'll just block them. It's fine. Okay. And I've been having air flow through here. I probably actually shouldn't do that. So maybe I do... like this. Then they can't walk down over here, so I'm going to have to build ladders so they can. So I'm not cooling the whole map with my cooling loop? Yeah. Do that. Okay. Alright. Alright, lots of big building projects. Alright, so let's mop up the... Okay, this does not let them through the left good, so that won't open good. So let's mop up that. I want the water to actually stay here, so I'm going to hope the water will flow that way. It's like running the AC with the windows open. Gold has higher thermal conductivity, but lead is good enough. Okay. I would use more gold, but I'm actually using gold for a lot of my machines right now. So I did one floor out of gold. We'll do the other floors out of lead. Conserve materials a little bit. You just close the door on yourself, lady? For most things, which gold is best for, lead is good enough for. Okay. Okay. Alright, I did give them a bunch of gigantic work projects. That's probably going to take a while. Oh, did you just lock yourself in here? I have a feeling these guys are all locked on here now, so we got to deconstruct all these things. Because you're stupid. Okay, now they can hop across. You stupid duplicants. Alright, we'll just go ahead and get rid of those guys too. Is this stream going to be all day? Yes, Federation Sympathizer. I almost always only play one game a day, so I'm not swapping to FTL or anything else. Perhaps except a petrol boiler, but mostly agreed. Yeah, you're talking about for steel or lead being good enough. Okay. But we will be doing FTL all day tomorrow, and this all day Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Those are kind of these are two kind of main games we've been playing lately, because I've been enjoying the oxygen not included. To some people's chagrin, I guess. Now that I close this in, I can actually open this up, and this will still be I think I'll need to do this for this to stay in that room. Since these are closed off, I might as well do deconstruct this, and then fill that all in, and we'll like double insulate this stuff. Do that. Better to save your gold for decor uses? Yeah, I guess that's true. Too. Again, gold is the metal I've had by far the most of this run, because I had so many slime biomes just filled with gold. You can even get away with granite normal pipes fairly often. Gold is best used when space is limited, so you need to transfer it extremely quickly, or when it's too hot for lead. Okay. 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 Alright, so they won't mop this stuff up until they finish all these construction projects, because cleanup is lower priority, so I'll leave them to work on that for a while. Finish all that stuff. See how our water's doing. Doing great on water. Check our germs. No germs have gotten into here. That's beautiful. New printables. Potent printables. Printed printables. Alright, we'll turn those into some omelets. Yeah, I did get a little chlorine in here. Got pushed up from the carbon dioxide, I guess. Do I care about this chlorine being here? Could actually pump it into here to canister it back up, but it's just a little bit at the bottom of my base. Not too worried about it. They don't have to go into the bottom of the base very often. Oh god, we have a lot of we have a lot of animals over here. All right, attack poor defenseless animals. All right, time to get in combat. We're gonna turn all you into bar BBQ. That guy's hugging one. The rest of them are about to get killed. And we are up to 100. Our stone hatchling eggs are actually, our eggs are staying at pretty good levels. Glossy Dreco starving is probably one of these guys. None of these guys, right? Yeah, you guys are all good. So temperature-wise, we're looking good here. Okay. Sure, I'm glad that these guys never fight back. I say as they probably will start fighting back or something. Oh, you know what? I don't need to power these guys anymore. We have so many eggs, I do not need incubating to be powered. I'm sorry for the genocide you're about to witness. Hugs eggs. That's right. Don't look, don't look. You don't need to see this. I know that was your mother, but this is for the greater good. God, I need to clean off my desk. I have so many cookie crumbs. It's the way the cookie crumbles all over my desk, apparently. Flooding. Okay, I know where that stuff is, and that's fine. And I was doing double... Yeah, that's fine. 67 tons. We have lots of plastic. I might want to possibly look into get into the plastic teleportation tubes. I feel like once I get the steel thing done, I think I might look into getting into that. Getting into plastic. No. Plastic tubing, possibly. Want to talk about animal cruelty? Take a look at this. Are you about to show me something from your thing? Okay, this is all vacuums. If I fill in this and then delete that, that might move this down where I need it to. Oh, okay. Well, we got rid of the water anyway. Okay, cancel that. Okay. Fill in this. delete that. And now we got all vacuum over here. We can open this up and add a little bit more water into this, and that will do something for our steam thing over here. I think I can now, so 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So put it there, and then we'll deconstruct this guy. Might well just expand it all the way across, leave space for future expansions. You think so? Okay. Well, let me measure it out at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go to there. We'll like do a double expansion then. So we can expand twice as we need to. Dig tool for easy measuring. Yes, I forget about that. Okay. And we can deconstruct that guy now. And so the question would be, how much water do I add? I guess you say it doesn't really matter how much you add, but I don't want to add too much. Only thing you keep consistent is 4 tiles between. Used to meticulously measure everything. Now you just eyeball it and make sure it fit as best you can. Just add a bunch of water. Oh. Somehow there ended up being a little bit of oil there. Okay. I want at least 2 tons total. I think I have 2 tons in here total, I think. Let me get the metal refinery going so that we get this heated up, because we need to get more heat in there for it to turn to steam. So what am I looking for? Metal refinery. Put like a space in between here. The space between. Actually, I'm gonna need to do it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should get the piping set up first so I can figure out how I want to do this. So it's going to be... I think I have O2 in there. I have steam. Steam and water is all that's in there. I made it a perfect vacuum and I didn't screw it up. Okay, so we want radiant pipes to be like this. It'll go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it's like that. Actually, I want to go like that. Cancel that one. And do like this, I think. It's because the steam is low density. Anyhow, here's a picture. There are currently 41 Drecos in this room. Oh my god. How are they not glum? Or are they glum and you're just going to let them die? So we're going to do like this, I believe. And then we cancel those because those don't need to be radiant. Those can be... I think those are insulated. And I'm going to need to feed petroleum into this thing like I did that one. Okay, so we're going to do that. They are also starving to death and they are glum. They sure look like they have happy faces. You have a breeder ranch for each type. All their eggs get dropped in there. They hatch, get sheared repeatedly, and then die. What a world. What a world. All right, and I think I'm going to use the heavy watt wire and just do a heavy joint plate here. So we'll do this guy, because I don't really have to worry about how all this works. I mean, they're going to be over here. The decor is going to be bad, and the decor is going to be bad, and they can feel bad. I don't really care. Okay, so we do that. Okay. And I'm going to have to do what I did before about pumping petrol, or pumping... Yeah, I have petroleum going in here, so I could actually... If I want to pull some petroleum off of here... I guess what I could do is I could pull it off of here until it's filled. I feel like we're not getting that much petroleum. Oh, that's because there's some going into my generators here. Wait a second. Okay, because I'm getting it at the rate that it's coming out of my petroleum boiler, not what's coming out of here. Do I want to change this? Do I want to increase the rate it's coming out by having this all dump here and then have this go up there? So I feel like I'm never going to fill this thing up this way. Although we'll be dumping it out. We'll be sending it faster than we'd be dumping it anyway, so we'd be using it up. If you decor palm the core base, bad decor outside is fine. Well, and our living places are pretty decor bombed already. That'll only increase the rate until it empties, yeah. So I guess we won't do that. This is never going to fill up more until we have, like, a backing up of petroleum, basically. I think I can ramp up my boiler some more. I might be able to. Let's check it. We're at 395 there, and this is with us allowing, what was it, 1,500? Should I try to go up to 2,000 and see if it breaks these pipes again? Oh, wait, no, I did go up to 2,000. Okay. Try 5K. I'm going to do more incremental than that. I'm going to do 3,000. I want to be careful with this because I don't want to have to keep going in here and changing stuff and changing the amount of pipes and all that crap. You think it should be able to run at 10K? Might be nice to have a bot that just occasionally says dig tool, easy measuring. Sure. There. Someday I'll remember to use that. What's great about this is it's working and nothing's exploding, so I like that. Wait a second. Do we not have water? Oh, we don't have water for this guy. Okay. I was using water. Oh, because this guy is dormant. Oh, I never did analyze this thing, actually. Huh. So I don't know when it's going to come back up again. Guess I probably should analyze that. I will let somebody analyze that. Oh, well, that's fine. We have enough crude oil until probably that thing goes active again. Probably shouldn't be an issue. Okay, did we increase this? We did. All right. See what the temperature is. So the temperature, I think it only went down a couple degrees. What was it, 397? That's at 394. So that looks like that's pretty safe. I just need to fine-tune the pipes. If you have 3 oil wells, you can run at 10 kilograms a second if counterflow is long enough for materials used, right? I have 2 oil wells, but they're not currently active because I'm trying to use up all this crude oil first. Or at least make it so that my one guy is not covered in crude oil. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go up. I'm going to go up by 1K. I know this is probably overly cautious, but I would rather be safe than sorry and have something explode and something go terribly wrong. Final temperature should actually go down as you increase the flow rate, as you're sending more thermal mass through the exchanger. Yes, yes. That's what I'm kind of looking for, is that this temperature not to go down too far. Because we want it to stay at, what was it you said? We want it to stay above 390. So that when it gets up here, down here, it only needs to go up to like 400 to turn in petroleum. So unless it goes up to like the 10 degrees. At around 390 is ideal. Okay. Okay, here it goes. Let's see what the 4,000 stuff gets here. All right, 4,000's looking pretty good, but I might again want to AF or leave and come back to this to see about changing it some more. It's floating above. It looks pretty good. Let's give it a day, and then we might come back and go up to 5K because that's looking pretty good. And that did increase the flow some. All right, so what I want to do is I want to supply this guy with coolant from the petroleum. So let me get a pipe up here to do that. We'll have it split off of here. It won't fill up very fast, but that's not too big of a deal. So we'll just do regular liquid pipe. Okay, liquid bridge. Basically, once we see this thing fill up, we can stop having it go in there, I think. Just don't go above 6.7 kilograms a second. You'd need a third oil well to supply that much. Come back to it later. If it drops down below 390, you can swap one of those insulated pipes back to radiate, or maybe just normal. Okay. Well, and I might need to find another source of water for that. I have a cool steam vent. I might need to get that activated to help send more water down there to those guys. But I need to get... There's a build from Francis John for the cool steam vent, but he uses that to actually cool the water. So if I don't care about cooling the water, then I might be okay with that. You have a cool steam vent, Tamer, that's a lot simpler. Oh, I might want to check that out. Marine Rusher, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so is this getting filled up? Status should show me. Yeah, okay. So this will take a little bit for this to fill up. And so this is going for iron to steel forever. I'm going to want this to go iron ore to iron forever. And frack this, I wanted a longer name. As followed. Great name, by the way. How rude of me. Yeah, I appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. All right, and we had an issue with this guy keep overflowing, actually. And now this thing's not completely full. So I wonder if I'm going to need to put a little extra in here or not. And hiss off for the follow. Holy crap. A follow bomb. New printables. I'll take some free water. We are at the maximum number of dupes I want to have right now. You'll put together a few screenshots, put them in an Imgur album. Okay, cool, Aptom. I'll definitely want to check that out. I'm not sure if I want to work on that today, but I might want to because I might want to get some extra water going. And does yours cool down the water? Because if so, I might want to add that to my water, cool water thing. Cool water build. It cools it a little bit. You tried a 35 dupe base once, and the lag was horrible. One of every unique dupe. Oh, I didn't know the dupes had like a unique, like I knew it seemed like each dupe kind of was similar to when I'd seen them with the same name, but I guess each dupe by a certain name always has the same stats, I guess, which is kind of interesting. Am I spitting all over myself? I'm feeling water on my arm. Must be, saying dupe over and over is probably making me spit all over myself. It gets down to like 60. Okay. Your Steam Vent Tamer. Stats, etc. are random, but there are 35 named dupes. Oh, okay. Okay, so the appearance and their name, I guess, is consistent. Why does this look like it's empty now? What just happened? Was there stuff in there? Wait, now this guy's full. I'm looking at the... I guess I don't know how this colored thing works. I thought when this colored thing worked, was like fully colored, that meant it was full. Bar empties when it moves to the output tank. Okay, so there's some... I don't know where it went then. It's still filling up? Okay. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on this because I don't want this to overfill because then I'd have to empty it, which just kind of makes a little extra work. But the petroleum is flowing. The petroleum must flow. It can technically store 1,200, 800 in the input tank, 400 in the output tank. It won't actually output until the process is finished. Oh, okay, there it goes. So now that it's output, I think I can stop it. I think that should be good. So I'm going to deconstruct that guy. It'll fill up a little bit more, but it shouldn't overflow, I don't think. So let me deconstruct that. Good. And then I can deconstruct that one. And then we can deconstruct the rest of these guys. Crap, that's going to spill some petroleum on the floor, isn't it? Is there a way to make this go back into somewhere? I mean, it's not a huge deal if it spills on the floor, but I don't want it to spill on the floor. Petroleum on the floor will help cooling. All right, sure. Then we'll just allow it, I guess. Let me get it all up here at least and put a tile here. Okay, there we go. So now we... you know what? I might as well keep this in place because I might want to have another one at some point. But for now, I will... I'll deconstruct those just because I don't want petroleum sitting in the thing. Reverse the pipe flow with another bridge. I'll just let it be on the floor. If this really does help cooling, that's fine. It actually is cooling down my kiln a little bit. Looks like maybe. I don't care. It's not really wasted if it's cooling something. All right, cool. So that should now always be doing iron ore to iron, which will get turned into steel. And we now have steel just going. And I guess what we check is the temperature of the steam underneath here. See if this is constantly going. This seems to be working pretty well. Okay, good. That's a vacuum. Yell at the manager and throw the petroleum at them. Yay, splash! It's like the worst water. It's the scene from Zoolander. What is it? Gasoline fight! Where they just start spraying gasoline at each other and then somebody lights a cigarette and blows them all up. In a freak gasoline fight accident. We basically would have that. That sounds like something the Dupes would do. It's useful to have kilns and a sit in a pool of liquid because they don't transfer heat to tiles very well, mostly just to air. Okay, so as long as this is fine, I'll leave it there. Won't give free cooling or anything, but it will aid in thermal transfer. All right. All right, so we're just going to let that go there. Okay, so... did they finish analyzing this guy? Analysis complete. Good. So I'm gonna close this back up. So it'll be active again in 6 cycles, which will get this guy back going eventually. Okay. I think I do want to make use of this. So maybe what I do is in anticipation of that, let's clean out this slime biome. I've usually been doing the biome cleaning off stream because that's usually, I feel like it's kind of boring, but I'm going to actually do a little bit of it here. We'll do a little bit of slime biome cleaning, and that's in anticipation of using this steam thing here. Do you have any idea what Sweepy's building comes under for getting Dupes to empty it? What Sweepy's building comes under? What? I don't know what that sentence means. Sorry. I don't quite understand what you just said there. Okay, so what we're going to do is build a ladder all the way down to the bottom here. Is Sweepy a streamer? Maybe Sweepy is a streamer and you're asking their build. I haven't watched any of that streamer if that's a streamer. Cancel that. Sweepy is a utility. It's a robot that tidies your base. Oh, okay. Dupes can't empty Sweepy as far as I know. Sweepy is the new little robot from Automation Update. Oh, okay. I might have to look into using that. That cleans your base for you? Oh, man. Maybe I'll have to try that out. All right. So I know I can do the bottom layer. G. So I'm gonna leave the full second layer just out of safety here. If we're not, I don't want this thing to actually activate. You know, it looks like it's activating, but it's not actually going. How useful? It's a Roomba. How useful is this Roomba that they added? Is it pretty good? Sweepy is slow, only sweeps 25 kilograms at a time, but is great for mopping accidents by Atmo docks. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to look into trying to make use of that. It's slow. All right, and I probably do. Do I care about cleaning out the oxygen here? You know what? This is way outside my base. I don't think I'm gonna worry about cleaning out oxygen. And you trapped yourself. Well done, sir. All right, do a ladder there, and that'll save you. And it's gone. And you're a dumbass. Come on, somebody deliver this one. God. Priority 9 on this guy. He's not helping if he's just sitting over there. You have mesh tiles under my Atmo docks. It all falls down to a pump which is disposed of in a thimble reed. Oh, okay. He may be slow, but he never sleeps, never gets ill, never tires. Where recharges, but you know what I mean. Okay. It's the more traditional approach, but Sweepy is new and shiny. Sweepy is new and shiny. So we got 3 and then 4, so it's 7 between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Whoops. Cancel that. To go anything that is not abyssalite. Okay, 1, 2, 3 there. All right, I'm going to take possibly my last break of the day here while y'all can enjoy this lovely, beautiful thing. Actually, really quickly, I'm going to upgrade these skills for those who need it. Exosuit wearing on you. Travaldo can start doing carrying. Carrying. Liam. All right, these guys are actually leveling up pretty fast. I don't know how their agility or athletics is going, but it's going pretty well. So real quick, I'm going to take my last break of the day, save, run a quick 60-second word of Vaz while I use the restroom. I'm going to come back. We will maybe try to tame this steam vent if I can do that in a couple hours. So thanks for hanging out. Y'all rock. See you in just a bit, my friends.